Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do collective tarot for today. Today is Monday. It is July 13th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, sleep what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Intuitive Kev's tarot deck. I think I'm going to have days where I just do Intuitive Kev's, and then I'm going to have days where I just do Hattie, and then I'm going to have days where I just do Rob. I got one on the table, two on the table. Three on the table. Four on the table. Five on the table. We have five on the table, one major. I gotta turn that off. That's gonna drive me nuts. When I'm at work, I turn my cameras and stuff on so I can watch the cats throughout the day. When I'm home, I turn it off, but I forgot to flip and turn it off. Two more shuffles. Oh. Okay, we get that a lot. We get that card a lot. I like it, though. I like it being in my readings. We got six on the table. Last shuffle. I hate doing that to my cards. I hate it. I feel like I'm abusing them. Seven with bottom of the deck. Top of the deck. Oh, look at that card. I haven't seen that one before. I like it. Something, a side note, because I don't think this is part of the reading, but something's ending for a vampire pretending to be a Queen of Cups. You get the World card there, Intuitive Kev, Intuition, Psychic, whatever the case, Vampire, Queen of Cups. Something's ending for that Queen of Cups. She might be siphoning energy off of people. You know, readers typically say money. Money is energy. Money is time. Money is love. Money is everything. We got seven on the table with bottom of the deck. We've got Queen of Pentacles. I put this tank top on because I'm going to box in it, but it's really awkward. Like, why is it so wide? Like, why isn't it more like... I'm so picky. We got black magic. We got 4 of cups. We got white magic. We got the hermit. We've got the most high. And bottom of the deck, we got page of swords. So here's the deal. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonate. The Queen of Pentacles can be a king, right? Doesn't matter. The hermit, I mean, it looks like a feminine, but that could be a male. I don't know. Don't matter. This Queen of Pentacles should be in the reverse. I'm just going to say that. Whoever they are, they're putting up some kind of facade. They're wearing some kind of mask to protect themselves from everyone else. This Queen of Pentacles doesn't want this hermit to get their cups. They're giving them the side eye. And there's something there about like maybe sending them the evil eye, maybe, doing little hoodoo, voodoo, witch magic kind of thing, trying to keep them from their cups, trying to keep them from their abundance. That's it. Whatever the abundance is, they don't want them to have it. The thing is look at this hermit. Just like, look at this freaking hermit. You think you can beat that? Whoever this hermit is, they dabble in white magic. Whoever this hermit is, they're protected by the Most High. Again, the Most High, God, angels, ancestors, dearly departed loved ones, spirit guides, whatever the case, whatever you want to believe in. It's all energy. It doesn't matter. It's just energy. They're protected because they're a fighter. And it's funny because the white magic and the Most High on either side of the hermit, that's how it fell out. This person protects themselves with magic, and they are protected. This ain't no dummy. This ain't no fool. And whoever this is, using this to cover themselves, using this to send this hermit dark magic, black magic, they're an idiot. They're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. You guys know how I feel. And I don't mind when this kind of stuff comes out in the reading, but it just annoys me. You guys know it annoys me. Because there's no way on earth that you could think that this holds more value than this. Especially when this is backed by this. Not a chance. Absolutely all day long, not a chance. And it gives ignorance. It gives like I'm just going to say it, like this hermit literally telling this Queen of Pentacles, oh, I'm a white witch. I manifest for abundance. I manifest for myself. I protect myself. I believe in God. That I value God. God values me. And this fucking Queen of Pentacles, I'm sorry, this fucking Queen of Pentacles, I'm not sorry, being like, well, let's test that theory. Let's see what happens. And here's the thing. It's not that it's not possible for whatever this Queen of Pentacles is doing to hit this hermit. Of course it's possible. Of course it is. The thing is the hermit doesn't believe in that. So they're not going to see it. What do they care? If the Queen of Pentacles manifests for the hermit's fridge to go out, and the hermit's fridge goes out like a month later, the hermit's like, oh, okay, my fridge went out. Do you think people like this are literally sitting at home going like, "Oh, who hates me? Who's doing black magic against me?" No one. No one. No one is doing that. No one is doing that. This simpleton might be at home like, "Ha ha ha ha, I'm doing black magic against the hermit." God's going to be the one laughing in their face. It's so ignorant. It's just so ignorant. And I will say this, I will say this all day long, and I'm just going to say it. I'm not feeling that in this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to bring it up anyway. If this Queen of Pentacles is backed by some type of evil, like the devil, demons, whatever the case, they never protect you. Humans are a means to an end for the devil, for demons, etc. Whatever else, whatever else negative entity you want to throw in there. You are there to serve them, and when the time comes for you to be in need, they abandon you. Because they'll just find somebody else to lure in. They don't care. That's not how God works. I have never in my life felt abandoned by God. Never. Never once. And you can look at me and say, like, "Oh, Kim, all the stuff you've been through and God was there." Yeah, He was there. How do you think I made it through? Faith, belief, hope. Yeah, He was there. Because I believe, right? Like, I believe. You think if I believed in the devil and I got raped, that the devil would be there for me? Probably not. He'd be laughing in the background. There goes another one. This Queen of Pentacles is an idiot. An idiot. Whoever this hermit is, they fight for the Most High too. That's why they're valued. Like I said, they're valued. They value God and God values them because they fight. They fight for their truth. They fight for God's truth. They believe. Whoever this is, they're into some bullshit. It's giving jealousy. It's giving like side eyeing somebody's abundance. Like, "Oh, you got 4 cups? You want my cups? You gonna take my cups? Can I have your cups?" People are dumb. People all day long are dumb. And you guys, if you follow, if you subscribe, you know how I feel about it. Why on earth would you spend all your time wishing this shit on someone else when you could literally spend all your time doing this for you? I'm also just going to say it. I feel like when you are constantly using magic, when you people are still setting off fireworks, y'all. They were setting them off last night at like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, what is this? And I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I was a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Um, when you are dibbling and dabbling in the black magic, in the black arts, I feel like every time you do that, you move a step closer to having sold your soul away. Until at some point you have. Because what kind of pathetic, lousy human being has to consistently go after other people to take their energy, their time, their money, their abundance, which is all that, their lovers, their home, their family, their friends, their kids, their freaking dog. Like, like, how ridiculous do you have to be when you literally could have just manifested for your own lover, your own dog, your own home, your own kids, your own friends? I don't get it. I don't get the stupidity. Hey, homie. I'm not letting him in. Can you hear him? It's Homer. I can always tell which one is which. And if it's not Homer, it's Harley. But I'm pretty sure it's Homer. 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 He's my favorite, but I'm not letting him in here. The thing is the Queen of Pentacles, she didn't come out in reverse, but she'll be in reverse at some point. It's inevitable. Because you don't behave like that and get to call yourself a Queen of Pentacles. And also, what are you the Queen of Pentacles for? Like, are you using that black magic to steal the Hermit's money? Because that ain't going to keep happening. Sometimes I feel like that kind of shit is like a joke. Sometimes I feel like people are out there manifesting to steal other people's money, and the devil is giving, the God or the devil, doesn't matter, is giving them the money so that they think that they're winning, but then at the end of the day, the devil's going to come and collect. God is going to come and collect. Because you manifested to steal someone else's abundance. Meanwhile, this hermit is over here living their life just as abundant as ever. Meanwhile, this Queen of Pentacles sold their soul. Make it make sense. And it's just my personal opinion too, but I feel like when you fall into this kind of shit, this black magic bullshit, I feel like you automatically sign up to relive your life, to go on to another lifetime and live the same shit over and over and over again until you learn your fucking lesson. You want me to be honest? I feel like that's the karma. Like, oh, you want to fuck around with people's lives? Keep doing it. Because in your next lifetime, it's going to be even worse for you. Are you going to go the same way, or are you going to choose differently this time? Pardon me. I don't know if somebody like grew up on a farm, or maybe somebody went to visit like a farm, or like, I guess it could be a ranch too, but it's giving like a Midwest farm kind of feel. Because I'm seeing like a bunch of like a bunch of white houses and like a barn and like garages, and it just gives like farm feel. And a green truck, some kind of green truck. And it goes back and forth between like an old fashioned green truck and a newer green truck, like a truck from today, but like a truck from like the 40s, 50s maybe. So maybe like a family always passed down, like, oh, Grandpa Dan, he always had a green truck. Your father, he had a green truck. Like, we always get a green truck. I don't know. I don't know where I got that from. Take how it resonates if it resonates. My family, my mom and dad always got blue cars. Always. Not the same car, right? Like they used to buy Fords, sedans. My mom had a wagon once. Um, my mom had an SUV. And then they went to Chevys. They got Chevys, which is what I learned to drive on. But they always at one time my dad had a green car. He had a little green two-door Festiva. I actually loved that car. It looked like a little clown car. I thought it was the best freaking car. It was so cute. And it was cheap when they bought it. That was like in the 90s, probably like early mid 90s he bought that green Festiva. Ford Festiva? I think it was a Ford. I think it was a Ford. Little two-door. He used to drive that thing to Wisconsin, Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, from Mundelein, Illinois, every day to and from work. Yep. I think he had the green car, and then I think one time he bought my cousin's ex-husband's, was her husband at the time, his silver truck with like a bed cover, but he only had it for like 2 years, and I think he gave it back to them because it broke down, and they said they couldn't fix it, and I don't know. I don't know why he gave it back to them. I don't know why he just didn't have it towed and sold it for parts, but whatever. Not for me to say. But yeah, other than those two cars, they always had blue cars. Always. Oh, wait. No, I lied. My mom had a white Ford Taurus sedan. That car of all the cars that they had me growing up, that car was the biggest piece of shit. A white Ford Taurus. Oh my God, it was a piece of crap. I think she had it like 2 years and then it constantly needed to be fixed. It was a lemon. It really was. It was really, I think she got it like mid to late 80s, maybe, I want to say, because I was still like little, technically. Yeah, I think like after 2 years, she had to start getting it fixed because I think she only kept it like 4 or 5 years, and then she got something else. I think she traded that in for the blue wagon. Of course, she was an idiot. She went to the same dealership where she got the stupid white Taurus. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It had like a red interior, like a red brown interior in the white Ford Taurus. Very strange. Very strange. But yeah, those besides those three cars, all the other cars were blue. All of them. Now I know for sure. All of the other cars were blue. And I like black. I just like black. I don't know. I don't know why. When I got Annabelle, my Chevy Aveo, little hatchback, four-door looking hatchback thing, um, they had it in black and they shipped it from a different dealership. And I bought her at the dealership where I went. And then when I think I just told you guys this story like a couple days ago. When I got Samantha, I pre-ordered her, so I got her exactly as I wanted her. Moonroof. I wanted my moonroof. And I don't know why I don't know. I'm gonna say it's for the reading. Take how it resonates. But names beginning with T for female. If it resonates for a female out there, a name beginning with a T. Like I'm hearing Tina, Teresa, Tiana, Tatiana. T names. I don't usually get that. Thelma? I didn't hear Thelma, but I did hear T names. T name. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I don't need to talk anymore about this. Y'all know how I feel, and I'm sure if you watch me, most of you feel the same. So I'm gonna leave it there. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you're entertained. I hope you all have a fabulous evening. I will talk to you later.